Till now we have seen Jinwoo training Saitama's schedule. He makes his body very strong, due to which all the nurses in the hospital start getting crush over him. After he comes home and starts looking for his next job, where he join a group, in which Yu and Jinwoo are new members. And that whole group leaves them both in that danger to die. This episode start with the group coming back outside, and then here a member of that group says, "Don Suk, why did we come back? We could have killed them there." Then Don Suk says, "Are you crazy? If we had done that, then the spider would have woken up. Then we would have never been able to get those mana crystal. We will wait for them to die so that spider will sleep again. After that we will take out those mana crystals." Then one guy says, "Do I have to open that block path again?" Then Don Suk says, "This will wake up that spider again, so we will go inside through a new path which I have already seen, and if the spider wakes up again, then we will have to defeat him. But do you remember that boy who has a sword and a shield? He has a sword and shield, and the price of that armorer is also very high, so if we don't get the crystals, then we will sell his armor and coat. So let's see who his father is, so that we can at least go to his funeral." Then the magician says that boss must be very angry now because of the blast I did last time. Then Don Suk says, "You are right, and that boss is very dangerous, so that's why they can never escape from there." Then here we see Jiwoo moving forward. Then Jiwoo says, "After all, what are you thinking? A C rank boss can only be defeated by a hunter above C rank. So that's why you can't defeat him. Then let's find a way out of here." Then Jinwoo thinks this is absolutely right. He is thinking, even though I have leveled up after being reawakened, I am still very weak. That snake must be of D rank and that golem must be less than D rank. But this boss is definitely much stronger than them. But I don't know why, for some reason I don't feel afraid. Have I become so strong that I can stand in front of a C rank boss without fear? Now that I have reached 18th level, now I have to face a C rank monster. I must try to defeat him. Then he attacks the monster and thinks that we hunters have been called from some reason, so now the real hunting has started. Now the president comes back from his meeting. Then he asks, "How was the meeting?" Then president says, "All these meetings have really made me very tired." Then he asks the president, "You are free for some time, would you like to train me? I am sure that this will make you feel refreshed." Then president says, "Even though I am old, but I can't refuse a youngster's request like this." Then we see here Jinwoo is fighting with that monster and thinks this spider skin is hard. He is also very strong and has a lot of power in his attacks. If I make even one mistake, I will be killed. And then he starts fighting with the spider. After seeing Jinwoo, Jinwoo says that these movements cannot be done by an E rank hunter. Who is this guy? Wait, does this mean he is a false ranking hunter? I have heard many stories about them. There are very few people who can control their magic and register as a low rank hunter. These hunters are called false rankers. And there are many such people among them who even kill people for their own fun. And then Jinwoo gets scared. He thinks, "What am I doing here? Please dad, save me." Then Jinwoo thinks its outer skin is very tough. Until now I haven't been able to do much damage on it. If I keep going like this, I will get more tired for that. My speed will automatically reduce, so I have to use my dagger skill. He has to defeat it as soon as possible by using power and speed. Then he analyzes his weak spot. When Jinwoo about to attack, we see that the spider starts throwing acid on him. Jinwoo somehow saves himself and thinks he has another trick like this. It's really getting very difficult, and if this goes on much longer, I won't be able to last. I have to reach its head as soon as possible. Then we see Jinwoo use his new skill dash. Jinwoo starts doing this, due to which his speed becomes very fast, and we see that he attacks that spider with his full speed, and that spider's head is very hard so that it does not make any difference to him. Then Jinwoo steps back and thinks, if one attack won't do anything, so I will keep attacking it again and again. Then he starts attacking the spider again and again. He thinks he has the stamina to kill the boss. Jinwoo is moving towards that spider with his full speed, but then we see that he gets completely tired, due to which he slows down and the spider throws him away. Then Jinwoo dodge the spider attacks. He use full recovery to heal himself. After dodging, he start attacking his eyes again and again with his dagger. He starts paralyzing it with his special ability, which causes the spider to die and Jinwoo's level up. Jinwoo then thinks, thankfully, I didn't claim the daily quest reward earlier, so I can make a full recovery again. Then Jinwoo thinks, I can't believe that he single-handedly defeated the C-rank boss. He is definitely a false ranker. Then Jinwoo takes out a magical item from that spider. Then Jinwoo says out of fear, hey boss, Can I pick up this magical crystals for you, and at the same time I will take care of this bag as well. You drink some water. Then he starts breaking the mana crystal all by himself. Then Jinwoo thinks that finally I can defeat C rank boss myself. Then we see Dan Suk's group comes back. Then we see here President and Woo are training where President is overpowering him. Then President says, because of you now I am feeling very refreshed. Then he says, you are really an amazing fighter. Then President says, I have become a little weak since my young days, but your moves have become very good, which shows how much practice you have done. Then he says that training may not increase our rank, but you can sharpen your body and techniques. Then President says, you are right, apart from the power of hunters, we should also train our body and mind, because we people are always going into dungeons and sometimes we run into some humans who are pretty useless. Then a member of Dan Suk's group says that it seems like this boss was too weak, that's why this too was able to defeat the spider. One guy asks, so what should we do now, Dan Suk? Then Dan Suk tells you that your sword is impressive, your father is Umangan, right? That Yojin is the head of construction. Then Dan Suk says, I'll give you a chance, kill Jinwoo. You must have understood that we keep weak people with us to fulfill the numbers so that when the right time comes we leave them to die and keep all the loot for ourselves. So if you want to get out of here alive, you will have to kill him. Dan Suk thinks it is because of the boy's armorer that he was able to defeat the C rank boss. He also says it can be very dangerous if you do not listen to me. We will kill both of you. No one will know about what happened in this battle. Then we see Yu Jin, who goes and stands as Jinwoo's shield. Then Dan Suk says, so you are on his side. So let's start with the weak first, so boys give Maya. Tell me, have you ever killed other people? Then we see that a new quest comes in front of Jinwoo in which he is given the task of killing those 6 people, but then the magician attacks Jinwoo. Because of the attack he goes far away and falls. Then we see here some hunters meeting and discussing about each other's organization. Then Hyejin says, you guys told that your rank dungeon training is going on with Miss Cha, how was that training go? Then Gina says, that S-rank hunter defeated that monster in a matter of seconds, due to which we all got very surprised, but Hona was most impressed because she wants to become the captain of the strike team. We are very lucky that we have got the opportunity to work with big organizations, otherwise these days there are rumors about a team, that their teammates are dying a lot. Then Jinwoo thinks, how did I forget? That I live in a world where only the one who can adapt to the situation can survive. This world is full of fight and deception, and now I got used to all this. Finally this system is telling me to kill them. Does it want to keep me alive for some reason? This can't be a coincidence. This system wants to keep me alive. It wants me to be strong. It's okay. If the system is using me, then I will also use the system. I had forgotten that in this world things are always snatched away from the weak. Jinwoo says, you people also know how all these things work, so if you people are hunters then get ready to become hunted. Then a person comes to him and says, it seems that you are not understanding here that what is going on. Do you really think that an E-rank hunter like you will be able to hunt us? You are the weakest. And then we see Jinwoo takes his head off with a single blow, which shocks everyone. Then Dan Suk thinks that maybe my partner had too much overconfidence, but he was a D-rank hunter after all. How a E-rank hunter killed him? Jinwoo thinks that I may be obeying the system now, but I have just committed a murder. But if I had not done it, my heart would have stopped beating, so now I cannot step back. Only the strong can survive. Then I will be strong. And then two-person attacks Jinwoo. He uses his speed to paralyze both of them with his dagger and cuts them both. Then he quickly reaches a person and kills him. We see Kian attack him with his magic. He escapes from his attack and kills him too. We see that in this way he kills 5 members. Yu Jin, who says he seems more powerful than the time when he killed that spider. Dan Suk says, you are the one who killed that spider. I can't believe you killed my team in one shot. So it means you were hiding your powers. Dan Suk says, I am a crank hunter, I am much stronger than all of them. Then he activates his magic and thinks that even though he is a monster, after killing the boss and killing my 5 companions, his strength must have reduced. He was killing my comrades with the help of his speed and the special power of his dagger. Because of my reinforcement skill, my body has become stronger than steel, due to which he will not be able to attack me. After thinking that, he attacks Jinwoo. Jinwoo tells him that even if you are very strong, I have a bad news for you. I was leveling up this whole time. Then we see Jinwoo takes Dan Suk by his head and slam in the ground. Dan Suk think, how can a E rank hunter do this? He starts begging Jinwoo for his life. Then Jinwoo says, "You tried to kill me 3 times. Do you really think I will spare you?" Then Dan-suk says, "You will not be able to survive after this." Then Jinwoo says, "Have you forgotten that you said that no one outside knows about whatever happens in this dungeon?" Then Dan-suk says, "You are crazy, do you even know who my brother is?" Without listening to him, he cuts his head off. Then we see that his task is completed and the dungeon starts breaking. After coming out, an officer says, "So according to you, all the C ranks are dead and only a D rank and E rank are alive." She says to you, "Jinwoo, this armor of yours is really very powerful, so surely you must have defeated that monster and it is you who saved this E rank hunter. So it is okay. This case is now closed." Jinwoo thinks, "I can't believe that this time I have got a new skill as a reward for the task. The skill name is Murder Intense Skill, which creates such fear in my enemies for a minute. Due to which all his opponent abilities are cut in half." Yu Jinwoo thanks Jinwoo and we see it starts raining. Then Yu Jinwoo asks, "Is everything okay?" Then Jinwoo says, "I was just thinking, thank God I gave an umbrella to my sister." Guys, literally as soon as Jinwoo slams the head of Dan-suk, I was completely shocked. This was the most unexpected thing. Man, the whole fight was so much fun. That's it for this episode. See you guys in next video. Peace.